a lie. That's a lie. I'm very neat. I'm very neat, and
No,
everybody
she was
that
just
know
talking
me,
about
my
the bag. Like
family.
it was on the ground.
But
She said
real
the bag was
talk.
on the ground. It was
Well,
on a cruise deck. It was
whatever,
on everything.
whatever.
It's
Real
dirty.
Oh, it
touch.
wasn't.
People who have
No, it wasn't on
OCD
the
put
ground.
women
It was
over
on.
people
It
wrong.
wasn't on the ground, breaking. It was on the floor in the room. So
I'm
there's a
sorry, the
difference between
ground,
the
the floor.
ground and the
Sorry.
floor.
I mean, I think the ground and the floor is the same thing, depending on how we look at it, though.
Yeah,
But
but you
real
got
touch, can I
carpet.
say
You got
something?
carpet.
Real touch, can
And
I say
carpet is
something in
dirty
your
as fuck with
defense?
everybody footprints, dog feet, dog shoes, dog
What?
shit from their shoes. That shit
We
is
ain't got
dirty.
no dog up in there. We want no dog up in there.
Can I
Greg
But
say
they could have had a
King.
something
dog at
in
their
your
house.
defense, little touch?
Greg King.
Little touch, can I please
Um.
say something in your defense?
Yes.
For me, because I'm gonna get drugged. So I just want to be at least I'm gonna get drugged for defending you because I've been fighting in the wind all morning because I don't think you did anything wrong, and I don't think I'm tired of people
I
saying
know I didn't. I
you
know
didn't do
I
anything
didn't.
wrong. These people have been villainizing you. If somebody allows you to pay 500 for a 2-room cruise, I don't know how many people been on a cruise, but no 2-room cruise is $1,000. It's $2,000 at least that your son paid for you to have that room by yourself. So for somebody to be able to come in for $500, put your OCD in check. You are in somebody else's room who have welcomed you in and just allows you to pay $500. Baby, I'm gonna tuck my tail and humble myself because you allowed me to do something that I couldn't even afford to do. So for her to be disrespectful to you in a room that you allowed her to be in is bullshit.
It's
I don't
May I
bullshit.
care.
respond to
I
her?
don't care if
It's
you put your.
bullshit.
I don't care if you put it on her
LT, may I
motherfucking
respond?
pillow. I don't care if you put
Yes,
it
you
on
can
her pillow.
respond after she
Thank you, LT.
finished. After she
I just,
finished,
It
you
yeah,
can
after
wasn't
she
a
finished, I'll
respond.
thousand
let.
dollars
Educate.
drop. It was 1,500. It wasn't $1,000.
So
Oh, let
my
me say
thing,
something to my
It
moderator before you
wasn't
say
that. It
something, Greg
nothing.
King.
They ganked her.
Um,
They
moderator,
jammed her.
please be grateful. Okay, please be grateful. Don't block them from the entire live if they just making little comical conversation. But if they respectful to me or any of the people in the panel or in the comment, they are blocked for the entire live. I'm not saying they blocked forever from my live, just for today. Okay? Do I make myself clear, Mama? That's all I want y'all to do. Thank you so much.
Somebody saying somebody
Okay.
else came up with
so,
that amount. It
oops.
doesn't
And
mean you came up
also,
with that amount. I'm
also
sorry.
I want to clear up. Hold on, Drop Queen. Also, I want to clear up. Any of y'all fuckers typing in here that Nitra said she was done with me, I want Nitra to tell me that. Okay?
Yeah, because my sister grown, she can speak for herself. She don't need nobody to repeat nothing she say. It comes straight from her mouth, and everybody know that. But once again, I know Mr. Battle King is about to say something, and Drop Queen has something else to say. All I'm saying is, from the conversation I had with LT, because she talked to me, and some of the stuff I'm hearing today is not lining up exactly the way. And then another thing, and the people can drag me. I don't give a damn because I'm undraggable anyway. Y'all don't know me, so whatever you say, it's like oil. It's gonna run right off my back. I'm one that they crowdfunded for. And I was in the room with a lady who I had already, same situation as LT, her room was already paid for. So she was willing to accept or anything else. Now, before cruise had she came and said, "Hey, big girl, I'm gonna need the rest on the cruise or whatever," I'd have been more than happy to try to come up with it and give it to her. If not, just give me my money back and I stay home. However, that wasn't the situation. It was offered. Hey, can this woman give you $500? If you wanted more, it should have been said. But however, LT felt sorry for T Money because T Money was sick and had a lost fault. You should have asked for what you wanted off the muscle. But when you agree to something, it's kind of hard to come back and say you want more. You get what I mean? So I mean, in my opinion, the $500 should have been settled. I just think that once everybody got on the cruise and saw that people had a little bit more money than what they claimed they had, more money was wanted. It's
LT, the
entirely
live is
you.
glitching. I don't know if they can hear you, friend.
It's not
They're saying that
glitching for me. It's not
it's
glitching
not
for
glitching
me.
for me up here either. Like I can hear everything she said, but in the comments, I don't know if they can hear it. They saying that they trying to report it. LT, if you could maybe come back to the screen and big box yourself or something, because I don't.
Um, this is what happens at I don't know if I'm being reported or if I'm being if TikTok is glitching or what. I don't know. I don't know. But what I will say is that I want all of the people that was I want all of the people that was
I heard what Big Girl was saying, but I believe that you
mm-hmm.
took that $500 because that's what
Y'all
you were
request
offered.
back
And
up because your phone overheats in time and it'll drop everybody. So request back up, y'all, and tap the screen for her.
thank you, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. Good morning,
Hey, baby, how
Kelly.
you doing? Good morning,
I'm
y'all.
good. I'm good. Look, I
How
need
you
to
doing?
if you can inbox me the name of that battery charger you let me borrow while I was on the cruise because I need to order something like that. I like the way it is. The one I got it's not doing right, and I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or whatever, but I can't get it to work right. I have one. Remember I told you I left mine at home and I thought I had packed it. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's on my
yeah.
showcase. It's on my profile. Just go to my showcase and you'll see it. It's like at the top.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Um. So I
Milton,
Kelly.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Can
LT,
I ask you a question before you go? And you could tell me if you don't feel comfortable answering it. It's
Does it
fine.
have anything to
But
do with this?
T money.
I don't want to. I don't want to be in it.
Okay. That's
All right.
fine.
All right.
Callie.
That's fine.
It sounds like they played on your empathy to get you to accept $500, but then come to find out the person could afford more than $500. It
Drop.
sounds like,
Can I say something? Drop
yeah.
because
I just have one more thing that I want to say. That
Well, I
I
didn't see her spending. I'm not going. I'm not in her business, right? And I never did question her or any of that. But I didn't see her spending a lot of money. Like I paid for the excursion. I paid for what I didn't even do what I really wanted to do. I wanted to do the spa, but I wanted a room. I wanted a partner. I wanted
paid
somebody
for her
to do it with
excursions
me.
too. You took $500
Yes,
and paid for her excursions and got cussed out and something an
I
icebreaker,
paid.
right?
No,
What
the
icebreaker?
excursion wasn't 500, but I did pay a nice amount.
No, no, I
But
said you
it's
paid. She
okay.
paid you 500 for to stay in the room, and then you
Hmm.
was gracious enough to take from that 500 and pay for her excursions, because that's essentially what happened, right? Because you paid
Yeah,
for her
I
excursion.
did. I
Yeah.
did, but
So for
but
somebody to be
but
so disrespectful to you after being so given, and it's crazy. And I
so
believe
drop.
that they played on your empathy. That's all. They
This
think they played on your empathy.
drop from the details that I
yes,
got
I
yesterday.
paid. I paid for the cheddar and the excursion. That's what I paid for.
When
Yeah.
Glam told her the price or whatever the case may be, she said she was ripping and running and doing a lot. So initially off rip, she never really agreed to the $500. So I don't think Little Touch ever agreed to it, and that's why the next day she came back when she got done being at her birthday party or ripping and running. That's when she got the, you feel me, get right.
I was
But I feel
busy
like
and I was distracted. And I
correct.
didn't and I told Glam, I said, Glam, I'm gonna have
So
to call you when I get done because she just
Do you
giving
feel like
500. Is that all she's
manipulated?
gonna do?
hold on, drop. I'm gonna just finish real quick before you ask that, because this is my only difference of opinion. This is my only difference of opinion that I have. Like, I don't feel you did nothing wrong, besides more so the mentality as far as the room goes. I feel like once she paid the room and it was accepted and that's what it was, that's what it is. It's like you can't really necessarily hold that above her head because you accepted the $500, and now it's like she just gotta
Right,
accept
right,
whatever
right,
goes on. Like how I said
right.
yesterday, you said that means you could piss or shit
Yeah.
on her bed, and you was like, "Yeah, I can because it's my room." I don't agree with that. Like, if you even have a house or a roommate or whatever, if you agree to this amount and I'm paying rent in here, don't try to throw up in my face that this is my house and I got to get out if I'm doing my part and paying what I was told to pay.
But she
But
didn't pay
nobody's
her
saying that she
part.
was
She didn't pay
disrespectful
her
to her
part,
though.
Brad
It's the
King. She
disrespect
She
part.
did.
paid
She gave
on
you the
it.
500 that
She
was
paid
accepted.
on it. She paid
She
on
never.
it.
No, and that's where y'all have to specific. I don't think you and T Money should be at odds. Y'all should be talking to Glam, both of y'all, because she told you this is what you're going to accept, and then she told you that's all she
Bray
had.
King,
Like,
Bray King,
y'all should be
sweetheart,
focusing on Glam.
Bray King, sweetheart, please understand what I'm saying. I get what you're saying, and a lot of what you say makes sense. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And
Correct.
I never told Glam that I would agree to $500 for a room.
So
I
you
never
need to be
said
talking to
that.
Glam. You need to be talking to Glam then.
I
That's what
never
I'm telling
said
you.
that.
Glam
So
told
T
you. Glam
Money,
told you. That's all she got.
hold on. T Money came on your live and said they called her and said that somebody is looking for a room and they are okay with you paying $500. I
And
never
T Money
said that.
said, but T Money said, "Are you?" T Money didn't even believe it. T Money said, "Are you sure? Only $500?" And then Glam said, "Yes." She sent that money
Damn.
within seconds. Glam is the one. You just said you was not okay with it, and then when Glam came back to you and you said that, she said, "That's all she got. You can either take her or leave it. Give her money back."
Give
Y'all
her
need
her
to be
money
talking to
back. Yeah.
Glam. Y'all need to talk to Glam.
They
And so my
manipulating you, T
thought,
Money.
but
They
look,
manipulating
this
you.
is
Don't
my
get it
thought.
all twisted.
I'm
They
not, and I
manipulating.
want everybody to be understanding me and what I'm gonna say. I am still okay with giving her the $500 because I was doing it from my heart, being compassionate for what was going on with her. What I'm mad about is the way she came in that room addressing me aggressively about a damn bag on the end of a bed
Exactly. The
Bullying
disrespect
you.
that
that
you
You're
got.
my
Bullying
compassionate
you.
to
my son paid for. My son
Bullying
paid for that
you.
fucking
right,
room.
touch, but how can you
Okay?
be compassionate to somebody who's disrespecting you
It's
and not being
disrespectful.
straightforward with
So
you?
stay right there then.
You
Stay right
cannot
there then.
respect that.
But stay right there with the disrespect.
That's
Do
where
y'all
I
feel
had
like?
the problem
And
with.
the
So do y'all feel like?
bullying,
I would
and
never
she
come back
know
and
that she
say to
wouldn't do
T
that to
Money, even though
anybody
I'm
else.
upset right now, I would never come back and say to T Money, look, after all of what happened in that room or whatever, I want my fucking money back. I would never do that. But there are some people would. I'm not her.
I have a question, LT. If okay, you took $500 from her, and let's just say you said that was okay. You took the $500, but then on top of that, you paid for excursions.
Woo, girl.
Don't LT at least
She
deserve
voluntarily paid
respect?
for excursions.
But
She
it's
wasn't
okay,
asked to pay for
Braid.
this.
Hear me out, Braid.
She voluntarily paid for this. Y'all be
Braid,
throwing money up out for shit that y'all volunteer for.
Braid. It's okay. Just
I did volunteer. Yes,
you
I
did
did. But
volunteer.
guess
Hold on,
what?
LT.
If she really got money
And
and
she
she
was a
really
woman
cared
about her
about
shit when
me
she
and she was
didn't.
gonna pay for her own shit, she would have said, no,
No,
Little
thank
Touch.
you.
I
No,
got
thank
my
you.
part. I
Facts.
got my
She used
part.
LT.
I
No,
got
thank
my
you. She
part.
used you.
Right.
She
And
used
she
you.
said she already had money. When she was on the boat, she had
Why take your
1100.
money
A real
after
woman be
only
like,
paying
here, thanks for
$500?
looking out, sis.
I
Thanks for
know.
looking
I'm gonna
out.
pay
She
my
too old for
part.
that shit.
A real woman would
She
say,
money
I got
too
it. I
old.
got mine. I'll pay
Exactly.
mine.
We don't
That's what
use
you
I
her.
was
see what's
hoping
going
for,
on
right,
over
She
here. I
was
Marissa?
see what's
using
going
that
on.
woman.
I see
That's
what's
what
going
you
on
was
over
hoping
here.
she
Breaking,
said.
you know I'm telling the truth. You know
I
you
see what's
Right,
going on,
like
telling
I
the
baby.
said,
truth.
right
And
is
then
right,
she
You
wrong
know
is
hit.
I'm
wrong.
telling the truth, Breaking.
Didn't
You
she
a
hit?
man. You a man. And if you got your guys, and y'all go hang out or whatever, and y'all go to Miami or whatever, and y'all going to, hang out with the women and all of that stuff, and you could talk about, oh, I'm a pay my way. I'm not leaning and
Hear me,
depending
hear me,
on
hear me.
nobody.
Listen, little touch. Hear me,
Right?
hear me, little
And then
touch. Hear
your
me, little touch.
friends say,
LT.
I'm paying for your meal, man. I'm paying for your
Yeah,
meal
they
and
Then
know
I'm
my
that
gonna pay
much.
for
meal.
your meal
And you
next.
and you
LT.
say,
I'm gonna pay for your
oh,
meal next.
okay, thank you. Oh,
Then I'm
Listen,
gonna
listen,
pay for
listen.
your
thank
LT,
meal
you.
listen.
next.
But then
Meal next though.
you leave and you get back home and say, I have my own money. What the
Ain't that
Listen,
some
fuck?
LT.
shit?
Okay,
Yeah,
listen,
that's
y'all, because
bullshit.
y'all are cracking me up. Like, I get it. I really do get it now.
But this is
I mean, and I just
bullshit.
can't.
Excuse my French, but this is a lot of bullshit. I'm gonna keep it
And
100.
and
And
just
look,
like you
not even
said, she
100.
said she
Fuck
had
that. I'm gonna say it
OCD. Somebody
vulgarly.
that really
I'm gonna
had
keep it
OCD wouldn't even
1,000.
stay with
All this
nobody
is
they
some
know. They
bullshit.
don't
I've been
know.
sitting here. I'm a block. No, you can call me what you want to call me, but I've been sitting here and I just been listening and listening. And it's a lot of backstabbing bullshit. People taking your kindness as a weakness and all that shit. Yeah.
If it was a man, they'll be dragging
That's what
him.
they did
If a
the other
man
day
did this to
before the
her, they'll be
cruise.
dragging him.
Tierra, you was on that live when they were dogging me out. They were dogging me out talking about Duffy and Glam and what I said to Duffy and Glam and all that bullshit. You was on that live. And they were dogging me out. And you were sitting there you were trying your darnest to be calm and talk calmly. And you were like, look, I know Little Tap from way back when. She don't talk like this. She don't act like this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this real quick,
Okay,
and I'm gonna drop
so
down right from Bray's point of view. Once you said, okay, even after everything, and they told you you couldn't, she wasn't giving no money, and
Thank
you
you for
said,
the
okay,
gives.
I feel sorry for her, I'm still going to do it. It shouldn't be thrown up in the lady's face when you start offering all these things or whatever because you feel bad. And she come out and say, okay, well, I did have money. Then that's on you because most of
That's
the most
manipulation.
time when you have friends, hold on, little touch. Let me finish because I understand your point. Most of the time when you have friends, whether you have money or not, if I take my friend out and be
you're
like,
not
hey,
listening,
They
LT.
clearly
Hello, you've
not
already got a
friends because
response. You're not even
T
listening, LT.
Money would
You
have called
listening to
her
respond.
herself. T Money
hold
would
on,
have called
drop
herself
queen,
if they were friends.
hold on, drop. If I'm taking my friend out, whether they have money or not, and I'm going to treat them, I'm going to do it because I want to do it. I'm not going
And
to come
that's
back
what
and
I
say
did.
you
And
didn't
that's
have
what I
money. Hold on,
did. No,
LT. Just wait,
I
wait
did.
a minute.
I
I
did it from
understand
my
what you're
heart.
saying.
She
Hold
Okay.
can't
on.
finish, LT. She can't finish.
When you come in back because you're mad and say, okay, well, I offered to pay for this, I did X, Y, and Z. It was not genuine from the start. It's only coming out because of I'm upset. She's saying this, I'm saying that, whatever the case may be. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not going to just be saying, okay, I'm going to offer you, and then then my friend take the offer, then I put my friend on blast because they
They
don't
not
have the money. It
friends.
doesn't work like that.
She wasn't
They
my
were
friend.
friends,
I
They
didn't
drop.
know
not
her that
friends.
well.
So y'all need to stop
Girl,
painting that
No,
narrative.
that's
no,
not what
drop
she
queen. They
said,
Y'all
have
got
girl.
drop and stop it.
They
they
just
have
said
been
they're not
on this.
friends if they
Hold
were
on,
friends.
drop.
Girl,
T
Hold
she
Money
said
on.
would
she
Wait
have
a
was
told
minute.
telling
her.
Hold
the
on. Wait a
kindness of
minute.
her heart.
Hold on, y'all, because some of y'all don't even be on the lives LT and T Money be on all the time, and y'all just up here talking.
Thank you.
LT and
But
T
she
Money
said
have
she did
always
that
called
kindness
each
of
other
her heart.
friends. LT and T Money say, okay, we're gonna take care of each other. We're good. We're this. We're that. And if you're at that stage, it shouldn't even got to this point because of
Before the
being
trip.
upset or a
Before the trip, I
misunderstanding.
didn't really know her
Miss
Exactly.
Touch,
So
know her.
put some
at some point,
Vaseline or
y'all were
some lotion right there on that dry skin. It's dry, so put a
at
little
some
I'm
lotion
point
and
y'all
trying.
Vaseline
were
right
I'm trying
there.
to
friends.
get
Y'all
it.
only
I'm trying
saying
to
y'all
get it,
not friends
Queen.
because of this misunderstanding. That's the only thing. So
Amazon, it's
you
a
can't
Girl,
you
you don't
can't
gotta do
you
misunderstanding because
nothing,
she
you
little
wanted
can't
to
touch.
fight
You don't
her.
gotta worry about that.
It's a
Use some
misunderstanding because
Vaseline.
she wanted to fight her, so now she feel
but
disrespected. They played on
I'm
her
saying before
empathy.
I'm saying before the fight. I'm not talking
Right,
about who
drop.
playing or who
They
empathy.
played on they
My
played on her
point is
empathy to get her money.
it
You
Now
is
know
To
what?
they
all
go. I'm
disrespecting
I
about to
her.
was. Wait a
go.
minute. Wait a minute.
I'm
I
about to
wasn't
leave.
trying
No,
to fight
no, no,
her.
Bray,
I wasn't
wait.
trying to fight her.
hold on because
Trying to fight
I'm gonna
you. She
drop
was
I'm gonna
disrespecting
hold on,
you.
let me finish. Before the fight, it was offered before the fight. So you can't come on here and say Okay, she didn't have the. She broke because y'all got into a fight. You offered it so called out the kindness of your heart.
But T Money brought it here. She didn't. She's responding. Why
I
y'all
didn't
acting
bring it
like?
in. I
And
didn't
why
bring
y'all
it to
keep acting
TikTok.
like LT bringing all that stuff here? She's
I
protecting her
didn't.
character.
I didn't. I
T Money
didn't.
But
brought it.
Diddy said,
That's the difference.
but technically you did. Didn't you speak on
How?
T Money?
How?
Didn't you speak
Huh?
on T Money first, LT?
No, no, no.
You didn't
When
say
I went
nothing
on,
about y'all's argument, LT?
no, I did not. I have not. I
Yes,
have
you did,
not.
man. I can
So
tell you
your
right now.
very
Yes, you
first
did.
live, LT, was not about. You
I
did
can tell you
not
right now. That's
mention
how I knew
T
about it.
Money.
You told me about T Money, and then I asked T Money from what you said. You the one who told me that she was about to hit you with the ice bucket when I
So
was over
you
there
had
yesterday
never
morning.
spoke on T
What?
Money in y'all's
Wait a
argument.
minute, hold
Yesterday
up,
You
morning.
wouldn't be here.
Hold on, Tim. I'll tell
Greg
you.
King, what are you saying? I haven't talked to
Yes,
you. I didn't talk to you until that night that you did the
listen,
questionnaire.
no, ma'am, listen. Yesterday morning, I came to your live. It was me, Poozy, but then Trina came getting on everybody's nerves and shit. So I left.
Yeah,
But that's when you
okay,
told me.
okay.
That's when you told me about.
Her wanting to fight me? That's what I told
Yeah,
you.
Yeah,
I
she
didn't talk
told you
yeah.
about the
about the
money.
fight. Exactly. She was talking about
Yes,
the
you
fight.
did. You mentioned the money too. You said that you paid for the room. You feel me? And your son paid for the room. And then you said she
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
did
for
say
the
that. Okay, I
Yes, you
take that
did.
back. I
So,
did.
but
I
Yes,
she's
did
yes, you
mention
talking.
did.
it.
So
Yes, you
It
did,
was
baby.
on my
LT,
live. It was on my live. I wasn't on somebody else's live.
When she's
I mentioned
talking
it on
about
my
the
live.
but you
disrespect
brought
that
that
Right,
in the
she
Miss
had.
app,
LT, I have
baby.
one question. Can I ask that? Sorry, drop. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay.
Now we are talking about the other people, but yesterday you said somebody
Hold
took
up,
your money for the
hippie. Wait a
travel.
minute. Hold up. Are you my son? Just making sure.
I was like, wait.
Cause my son, look, they'll act like they somebody else and be really them. Okay, they go on protective mode when it come to their mama. Okay,
No, no, ma'am. I'm not your son. I'm
just
from North
making sure,
Carolina. But
girl.
I did want to
I
ask
mean,
you.
dude, I ain't calling you a girl,
Okay,
but
now slow
dude,
That's
down.
you
okay. You
sound
did
like
on
my
accident, Miss
son.
Little Touch. But I did want to ask
Yeah,
you about the person with the ride. You said they took your money. You said their account was in the negative and you had to send them more money. Who is that person? That's what I want to know.
that's being investigated right now.
Did you
Princess,
ever
I
I
get
think
can't
her
talk
name
money
is.
about
I
back?
think
that.
her name is Princess. They said. Lil Touch, do you
I
mind
can't
if
talk about it.
Oh,
No,
I'm
it's
going
do a
back
not
and
favor
forth.
for you?
Princess Brave King. Stop that.
That's
Brave
the
King,
one
No, I
that
stop
don't
it.
know.
can
I'm just.
build.
You know what?
You need
When
to.
I
You
see
need to
you
blame
in
yourself.
September at
I'm
Diamond
sorry.
thing, I'ma spank you. I'ma spank you. You
I'll never
try
go to
me.
Diamond's thing, so now you can't mess.
You know good and well
You'll
I
never
ain't talking
catch me
about
at
no
Diamond's
Princess.
thing.
Princess sent me that money soon as she canceled me out. Okay, so keep her name out of this discussion, please.
Okay, I don't know who it was, but
Thank
Did
somebody.
you
you.
It was
ever get
somebody
your
though.
money back, LT? Because people are saying you got your money back. So did you ever? Please.
No,
Okay.
no, I have not. That's
One
what I'm
last.
saying.
You
I
see
don't
that?
want to talk.
Oh,
I don't want to talk much on that because it's being
right.
investigated. And that person texted me last night talking about shut up and all of this. But you can't threaten me to shut up when I haven't got my money. All
And
right.
it's all that's all what's going on this app. Everybody wants you to be quiet and be quiet. Shut up. You
Mm-hmm.
old lady, you don't know nothing. You this and you that. Shut up. This
No, I'm not going to
disrespecting
Diamond's
you,
event,
Touch.
so
I'm
don't start that
sorry.
narrative, okay? I'm not going to Diamond's event. Y'all welcome to Little Touches Live. There's about 1,000 people in here. Make sure y'all hit follow. I know I'm not a moderator, but this is the hottest morning show for the past 2 days from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m.
No, I'm
respectfully.
not.
Click
No, I'm
follow and share the
not.
live. Don't down yourself. Don't dim your light to
Real
make somebody
spicy
else
in
shine
here.
bright respectfully.
Real
This has been the
spicy.
hottest morning show. This is the new morning
Let
show host. Click follow, share the live. Y'all know what the fuck to do.
Real spicy.
Greg
Come on, y'all.
King.
Okay,
Tap,
Miss
tap, tap to
You
Touch.
share.
cannot make Diamond mad at me. I love me some
Girl,
Diamond.
I ain't
Stop
even
it.
saying
Yes,
nothing.
you
I
do,
didn't say that, girl.
Touch. You be coming on in the
Nothing.
morning and everything.
You know she the morning. You know she the morning hoe. Come on.
Not
This
really.
the
I'm
Go
gonna
hottest
go
ahead,
show,
back to
girl. You
LT.
had
work.
Auntie V in
Take the
here
glory.
yesterday.
They
Auntie
keep
V
I'm
was up
thinking
in
you
I'm
here.
slow.
a,
You ain't slow.
I'm
You
about
clock
to
that shit. Hi,
look.
LT.
I'm about to go back to work. I gotta go back to work with these children.
Don't tell them don't
Okay.
say too
Little
much because
Touch,
they
can I ask
clocking
you a
it. They
question? Good
clocking it,
morning.
Touch.
Let
Hold
me
up.
ask y'all. Good
Ain't got
morning.
nothing to do with this. Chill. They clocking
Okay.
it.
Good morning, Little
Okay.
Touch. Can
Anyway.
I ask you a question?
Yeah, Queen. Hey,
Okay, how you doing? You
Jewel.
looking beautiful in your braids.
Thank you,
Yes.
sweetheart. I'm
So let me ask you this: as you was dancing on the dance floor, having a good
She said she
time,
not talking
did
about the man.
anybody
Don't
else
bring
at
up the
FOE
man.
get a man from the ship, from the cruise, to
She
ask
said
him
she's
for to
not talking
dance?
about
Any
the
other single
man.
ladies?
No, she's not talking about the man. She asking was she the only one get her a man from the trip. That's what she's asking.
Yeah,
No,
but that's
he's muting
indirect.
me.
About it. She ain't talking
So
about it.
wait a
She ain't
minute. So
talking
I
about
think
it.
you got to opt. I think you got to opt, Ma, because I'm asking you how you had a good time, and they muting me, Miss Touch. They
They're
muting me.
protecting her because they know her moms know that y'all don't really give a fuck.
Ain't
Y'all just want
nobody,
the
no,
mess.
ain't
That's why
nobody
Amazon
protecting
is
her
not.
from me.
She is. She not. They not letting her
Queen
answer no
Jules
questions.
saying you was the baddest bitch on there.
You
That's
was
why
the
you left there
baddest,
with a
and they
man and
mad
they
because they don't
mad.
want me to
You
say
was the
how bad
baddest
you
bitch.
was on the
Me?
ship,
You
Miss
left
Touch.
Yes,
with a
you
man
little touch. You
and
was
they
Yes.
fire.
mad.
You was
Period.
fire as
You
fuck
was
on there.
looking good,
Hey,
girl.
you
They
was
was
fire.
after
You did
you.
say you was fire and
Well,
desired.
I don't know about all of that. All I
They
know
was
is
cock
that
blocking. They was
Okay,
jealous.
Queen Jules.
Slow
Wait
down,
a minute.
QJ.
Queen,
Slow down for real. They done dropped your ass.
bring bring her back up. I
I'm gonna
know
say
you're
this,
not
little touch,
joking.
and I'm
Bring her back
little
up.
touch. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna drop right. Stick
Mm-hmm.
to the topic of
Right.
what you wanted to talk to. Don't go back
Oh,
to the topic
I
you said
haven't.
you're not.
Hold on one minute. Let me
Don't
see
let
if
the
this is my
people
baby.
gaslight you up
Can,
when it comes to those type of things.
please let someone, whatever her name, baby, show your face
You ain't
again.
gaslighting her.
I
We
want them
gassing
to
her
bring
up.
her
Not
up.
gaslighting. We
That is my
gassing her up.
blood goddaughter. That's my blood goddaughter. If y'all,
LT,
she
what is a
just
blood
popped up.
goddaughter, babe? What's a blood goddaughter?
Somebody that asked you to be their godmama, or their parent asked to be the godmama, something like
Where does
that.
the blood
The
part come in?
goddaddy.
Okay, so
I
just
don't
a
know. I'm
normal
just
godmama.
talking.
Right,
Anyway,
Now you
police.
anyway.
can't.
No, it ain't no such
Please,
thing.
From
please,
birth.
stop,
From birth.
Bree. Now you know.
From birth.
Please.
Now, little touch, don't let her on your panel because she was in the comments talking buku shit about you. She playing in your face. Don't let her up on your panel.
Who? Who?
Queen Jules,
No,
she
she
was in the comments
wasn't.
Oh, I already
talking
know.
No,
I
buku
already
Queen
know
shit.
Jules
Queen be
wasn't
Yes, she
talking
talking.
was.
about her.
Drop. Yes, she
We
was.
We
already know
were
Queen. We know
agreeing.
how Queen do.
No,
We
I'm
know how Queen do.
QJ was in them comments talking buku
What did she
shit,
say?
and
Because
she
she
playing
said
in
that
your face,
they
then
said they was
talking about your face and everything else in them comments. Don't let her on your panel. She playing in your fucking face.
But let me say
Period.
this. Let me say this. I don't apologize for my skin disorder. Okay.
It's just you got sunburnt. That's normal. It's
And
gonna
I
clear and
don't
you'll be all right.
apologize. And I don't
No, she wasn't
apologize.
talking about your skin disorder.
I
I don't,
don't.
your skin is
That is a
beautiful.
skin. That's why my face
yeah,
is
she
doing
just
that.
told her to put some Vaseline because her face
But
is
No,
LT,
That's
she's
why
I'm
she's
my
talking
talking
about
telling
bad
the
for her.
LT, she's
comments.
telling you what she's saying. She's like,
I'm
if you
talking
take your
about
time
the
and hear, she's
comments.
trying to tell you what she was saying in the comments. You're assuming it
Yes,
was
I'm
about
not
your face.
talking
She's
about
telling
what
you it's
she
not
said
about
on
your
the
face.
panel. Yes, she got your skin is beautiful. She got in the panel and got cute. When she was in the comments, she was talking buku shit, and she's been talking shit the whole time. I'm just letting you know, babe.
Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. And you're a
You're
Gemini like me,
welcome.
so you know how a
Yeah,
Gemini
I
think.
don't like
So
that
when
fake
we,
shit, but I've been watching her
I'm gonna
talk.
say this. I'm gonna say this, y'all. I love everybody, but when I cut you off,
You
I treat you like
shouldn't.
a ghost. I treat you like a ghost, like I never saw
I
you
get it, but
before.
I'm gonna drop
You
down because
understand
I
that,
wanted to
right?
point.
No, I'm talking to you. You're a Gemini.